coverage.
The largest movement of Fort Lewis combat troops since the Vietnam War is now complete. The last of the Stryker Brigade's 5,000 soldiers are now on the ground in Kuwait, gearing up for their one-year deployment in Iraq. The Stryker Brigade, or more accurately, the 3rd Brigade, 2nd Infantry Division, is named for this revolutionary high-tech Stryker fighting vehicle. Soldiers are now unloading all their equipment from ships that have just arrived in Kuwait from the port of Tacoma. The largest National Guard call-up in decades is on the move. KOMO4's Keith Eldridge reports hundreds of members of the 81st Armored Brigade are at Fort Lewis to begin training for deployment to Iraq.
The music masks the mix of feelings here as these National Guard members bid their citizen lives goodbye. Police Sergeant Clay Doolittle is saying goodbye to his son, Richard.
Excited. Excited that we finally get to go do something. You know, it's time for those guys that are over there to come home.
I think he'll do fine and he'll come back, and I'm just very proud of him.
In fact, this farewell is all about families. Brothers Michael and Robert Brown are part of this unit.
It's pretty strenuous on my family, I'd say, but we come from a military background, and my parents are dealing with it just great.
Well, I think it's pretty neat that I can share this experience with my brother.
These are members of Troop E, 303rd Cavalry, part of the 81st Armored Brigade. For the Torres family, 3 of their 4 children are part of this National Guard call-up.
All 3 of us, my whole family, we were rescued by the Americans, U.S. soldiers back in '92 in the Pinatubo. And I feel like this is it. This is my payback.
As a parent, yeah, I'm worried, but I'm proud of my kids, yeah.
And for Staff Sergeant Christopher Mosley, his family will expand while he's away as his wife gives birth.
But she was in the Army too, so she knows, and she wants me to go too, but, you know, having a baby and me being gone, she's wondering, you know, how am I going to do all this with you gone?
Even though they're heading for Iraq, they don't go there right away. The first stop is going to be Fort Lewis, then it's the Yakima Training Center, and then the National Training Center in California. In March, they head overseas. In all, more than 3,000 National Guard members from Washington are on this call, 3,000 families who are impacted, some of them several times over. In KOMO4 News.
Today's farewell ceremony